Good evening, everybody. Good evening, and thanks for joining me again. It's lovely to see a few figures on the screen already. As you can see, there's been a few little changes since last time. I'm going to have the live chat on the screen so you can see who's saying what. And Dahi Dahl, good morning, Dahi. Yeah, Jesus, self-isolation is having an awful effect on you. You don't know what time it is. Okay, as I had said from the last time, I have a set list of songs here that I'm going to try and work through from the last gig. So I'm going to try and work through some of them. Most of them are slow ballads, so I'm going to have to intersperse them a little bit with some lively ones because I don't want to put people asleep on Saturday night. And also, I'm just going to start up with a couple of my usual sort of start-up, ease myself into the gig songs. So, here we go. I'll start with this one, just to get eased into it. There's four of us who share a room, we work hard for the bras. Getting up late on Sunday morning, we never get to mass. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way and it gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from here to here. When Friday night it comes around, I'm only into fighting. My ma would like a letter home, but I ain't too tired for writing. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way and it gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from here to here. And the only time I feel alright is when I'm into drinking. It eases off the pain a bit and levels out my thinking. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way and it gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from here to here. And it really breaks my heart when I think of Josephine. Told her I'd be coming home with pockets full of green. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way and it gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from here to here. Well, I dream I hear a piper play, or maybe that's emotion. Dream I see white horses run upon that other ocean. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way and it gets further day by day. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. It's a long, long way from here to here. Thank you. That's one of my just settle into the gig kind of songs. I always kind of play that just to get me warmed up. And we all do that, I think, in our different jobs, don't we? We all have a sort of a routine. We go in and make a cup of coffee and grab the paper and scratch yourself, and well, that's the musical equivalent of that for me. I'm on the Budweiser tonight. I think I was on the Budweiser the last time, wasn't I? I can't remember. I'm finding myself drinking a lot more these days. There's feck all else to do. King of Bears, it says. I'm not so sure. Right, I'm going to give you another nice lively one to just keep going for a few minutes. It's Follow Me Up to Carlow. Lift my care up, oh, your face Perude, and all the old disgrace. The Blackfoot's William stormed your place and drove you to the burn. The race of victory was sure, soon the fire and heat secure. Billy Bear again below, but Feig McHugh will burn. Curses where Lord Kildare, Feig will do, but Feig will dare. No, but William have a care, for falling is just our low. Up at Halbert, up a sword, on we go for by the Lord. Feig McHugh was given the word, follow me up to Carlow. See the swords again, the mail go flashing o'er the English pale. See all the children of the gale beneath the burns banners. Rooster of a fighting stock, would you let an English cock crow out upon an Irish rock? Jump up and teach you manners. Curses where Lord Kildare, Feig will do what Feig will dare. No, but William have a care, for falling is just our low. Up at Halbert, up a sword, on we go for by the Lord. Feig McHugh was given the word, follow me up to Carlow. But from Pisagger to Clonmore there flows a stream of Saxon gore. A cradles rory, Ogamore descend looms to Hades. White is sick and grey has fled, and now for Blackfoot's William's head we send it over dripping red. The lies a hand the ladies. Curses where Lord Kildare, Feig will do what Feig will dare. No, but William have a care, for falling is just our low. Up at Halbert, up a sword, on we go for by the Lord. Feig McHugh was given the word, follow me up to Carlow. Curses where Lord Kildare, Feig will do what Feig will dare. No, but William have a care, for falling is just our low. Up at Halbert, up a sword, on we go for by the Lord. Feig McHugh was given the word, follow me up to Carlow. Right, that's a right rebel song there for you. Right, I'm going to start working against, I have this list here pinned down beside me. So I'm going to start working on the requests. Sorry, I'll just turn off the reverb when I'm talking. I'm going to start working on the requests from last week, from last Sunday. See if we can work our way through it in the next couple of hours. And when I was setting up here earlier today, I was all lovely and cozy and comfortable, and now for some reason I don't feel comfortable. I don't know what that is. But so let's see, I'm going to look at the list here. And first one on the list was James Kinsley and Cathy Diaz. I don't even know if they're watching tonight. It doesn't matter. It's a lovely song. And we're going to go with it. It's a lovely love song called Black is the Colour. Black is the colour of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She has the sweetest smile and the gentlest hand, and I love the ground whereon she stands. I love my love, and well she knows. I love the ground whereon she goes. I wish today its soon would come when she and I can be as one. I go to the Clyde and I mourn and weep, for satisfied I never will be. I write her a letter just a few short lines, and I suffered 1,000 times. For black is the colour of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She has the sweetest smile and the gentlest hand, and I love the ground whereon she stands. I love the ground whereon she stands. Nice love song there. Scottish love song originally. Of course, Christy Moore made it famous here in Ireland. I see my brother Philly there giving that the thumbs up. He had asked for that one on St. Patrick's Day, but I was getting that many technical problems. Jesus. So I hope you enjoyed that one, Phil. Right. It's good to see you chatting there, lads, in the chat. It's great to see that it's not just for me. It's I want you to chat to each other as well, and we'll have a bit of a sort of a virtual pub situation where people will be chatting to each other and chatting to me, and you know, that's what it's all about. We're all going to try and, even though we have to stay apart, we can kind of virtually get together, you know. Now, another song that I was asked for, and I see Lily Myrna's name popping up there in the chat. So Lily asked for this one the other day, and I promised her I'd get to it. So here we are. She's on the list. So this is another one of the requests. This is a song I heard Tommy Makem singing in the Arts Centre when he performed here a few years ago, about 3 or 4 years before he passed away. And I had never heard him singing this song, and he sang it, and I just thought it was deadly. And I learned it, and it's about if you've never heard it before, it's called The Ballad of William Bloat, and it's about a Protestant man who lives on the Shankill Road, and he gets married to a Catholic woman, and supposedly we're going to live in wedded bliss, but things went a bit wrong. But if you listen carefully to the lyrics, there's a nice twist to the end of the tale. So it's a bit gory as the song goes along, but there's a nice twist, as I say. In a mean abode on the Shankill Road lived a man named William Bloat. He had a wife, the curse of his life. She continually got his goat. So one day at dawn, with her night dress on, he cut her bloody throat. With a razor gash he settled her hash, and never was crime so quick. But the drip, drip, drip on the pillow slip of her lifeblood made him sick. And the pool of gore on the bedroom floor grew clotted and cold and thick. And yet he was glad he had done what he had, as she lay there stiff and still. But a sudden awe of the angry law struck his heart with an icy chill. So to finish the fun so well begun, he resolved himself to kill. Well, he took the sheet from his wife's cold feet, and he twisted it into a rope, and he hanged himself from the pantry shelf. 'Twas an easy endless hope. In the face of death, with his dying breath, he solemnly cursed the Pope. But the strangest turn to the whole concern is only just beginning. He went to hell, but his wife got well, and she's still alive and sinning. For the razor blade was English made, but the sheet was Belfast linen. Oh! That's a song I don't get asked for often enough. It's a cracker, I think. Okay, I'm just going to quickly check the WhatsApp there, okay? I do actually prefer if people use the chat because I can kind of see that instantly. Oh yeah, my daughter Kira has also asked me to say a big hello to Lisa and Neil who are watching all the way from Sheffield. I met Lisa, and I hope you're keeping well, guys. I hope you're keeping well. So let's have I'm going to have a check of the old WhatsApp here. And just see, as I say, I do prefer if people use the chat, but WhatsApp is there as well, I suppose. And if you are going to use the WhatsApp, would you put your name on it so I know who I'm chatting to? Song for Ireland, I've been asked for there. Yeah, I will try and get to the request tonight as well. But I do have the request sheet from last week, so I'm going to try and mix the two together, and we'll try and get through as many as we can. Right, okay, good stuff. Okay. I did get a request from before I started, well, as long as with the list. I got a nice text earlier on there from Bernie Sheridan, who came into the session one Monday night down in the Lock and Key when I used to play down there on a Monday night with Stephen Murphy. And she came in and she handed me an A4 sheet, or 2 A4 sheets maybe, I can't remember. She handed me the lyrics of this song. She said, "Here, learn that." I said, "Okay." I was afraid to say no to her, you know. But it turned out to be this song here, and it's a great song. It's called One Last Cold Kiss. Island swans mated for life. Forgot me reverb. And his faithful heart would not consider any other wife. For 3 years peaceful joy midst the rushes of the pond. Proud and gentle was the loving of the last 2 island swans. And their love was like a circle, no beginning and no end, with his lady by his side, a treasure and best friend. The pond was all so peaceful with the rising of the sun, young and free like the island breeze, their life had just begun. Till a dread day in November, when the searing cold did start, stopped the hunter with his bow, put an arrow through her heart. Husband, come to my side, let the feathers warm my pain, for I feel I will not spend another day with you again. And the cold wind blows, he was brave but he's laid low. By a body in the island mist, I saw him give her a one last cold kiss, one last cold kiss. Of swans people talk of only one in this day's time. They brought him 20 ladies, he wouldn't take another bride. And they say he will not move from the place where she did fall. Once so proud he's beaten now, he will not speak at all. And the cold wind blows, he was brave but he's laid low. By a body in the Isle of Mist, I saw him give her a one last cold kiss, one last cold kiss. Two violet swans mated for life, and his faithful heart would not consider any other wife. One last cold kiss. Sean Breen saying hello to be good man. Sean, if it's the Sean Breen I think it is, I'm delighted to hear from you. Michael and Mairead down in Ballyhack as well. Mairead, yeah. Margot Foley sending that in. Margot is a nurse. She's one of the frontline staff. So we should be eternally grateful to her and all her colleagues for everything that they're doing for us. Right, I'm going to play a lively one because, as I say, I don't want to be just going to the slow ones all night, you know. And as I said, coming towards the end of the show last Sunday, if I don't get to your request tonight, that means that I'm going to be able to put together another set list for possibly next weekend, because there's no point in me doing these shows ad nauseum. It'll just end up be the same show over and over again. But if I miss out on requests, it means I can put together a different set list, and then it's worth your while coming back, sort of thing. Was in the merry month of May, from me home I started, left the girls in June, and nearly broken hearted salute the father there. Kiss me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me tears and brief, the smothering off the reef the corn, be where I was born, called us out the corn, the Spanish coast, and goblins a brand new pair of brogues, ratting all the bugs, fighting all the dogs on the rocky road, the Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin with Ballyrock. In Mullingar at night I rest the limbs so where he started by the night next morning light, and there he took a drop of the pure to keep me heart from sinking. That's the paddy's score when there he's up for drinking to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while. Happy curious style was set your heart a bubbling as the fire was hired. Wages I required till I was nearly tired. Up the rocky road to Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin back for Ballyrock. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. Then I took a stroll all among the quality bundle it was told. In the neat locality something crossed me mind, when I looked behind a bundle caught I find upon me stick a wall and inquired for the rogue. Said me conifer rogue wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn around the rocky road, all the way to Dublin back for Ballyrock. From there I got away, me spirits never failing, landed on the cages as the ship was sailing. Captain had me roar, said Lord old Paddy, when I jumped aboard the cabin found for Paddy. Down among the pigs I played some funny rigs, danced some hearty chicks, the water round me bubbling when the folly head. Wish myself was dead or better far instead, on the rocky road to Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin back for Ballyrock. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand, the blood began to boil. Temper I was losing, poor old Aaron's Isle. They began to visit around me south as I shillelagh high let fly. Call my boys can by, I saw I was a hobbling with a loud hooray. Joining the affray, we quickly cleared away for the rocky road to Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin back for Ballyrock. Put the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the way to Dublin. a whack for lolly ran. Just that song. That song will bring a sweat out on you, all right? Woo! It's good to see all the interaction on the chat there. I love that. It's lovely to see you chatting to each other, chatting to me. It's absolutely brilliant. Ooh. Sorry, no, I'm just looking for one of the requests that I was asked for last week. This one is for Mary Myrna. Okay, I haven't played this in ages, so hopefully it goes all right. If it doesn't, we'll just gloss over it and move on to the next one. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me these last few days. I've been afraid I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs, makes me think about where I've come from, and that's the reason why I seem so far away today. But let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, you know it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I have moved, and I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proven. I lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I've kissed the girls and I've left them crying, stolen dreams that there's no denying. I've travelled hard, sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere in the wind. But let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, you know it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames of cool won't get any higher. They've withered now, they're gone. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow when the hands have shaken and the kisses flown, and I will disappear. But let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, you know it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Right, for Mary Myrna there. I'm getting caught up in things here. That was for Mary. I hope she's listening. My sister-in-law listened down from down under. Hi, Eugene. Okay, I'm just going to check the WhatsApp there again, folks, all right? Just to see if there's anything coming in here that I need to deal with urgently. Someone just typed in Sean South. No name, nothing, just Sean South. Okay, I'll get to that hopefully. Yeah, I do know Highland Paddy, whoever is asking that in. If you're texting in WhatsApp, lads, will you put your name to it there? My brother Alan is listening in as well. How are you, Al? Good to know you're finally, after all these years, catching me at a song. Okay, some of the requests that are coming in are duplicates of last week, so that'll make things easier. Oh, Conor Barry is listening in. Good man, Conor. Jez, we used to come down to the sessions there all the time. Down in the Lock and Key when myself and Stephen and the lads were down there. Right. So I'll do that Sean South now because I'm looking for a lively one. It was on a dreary New Year's Day as the shade of night came down. A lorry load of volunteers approached a border town. There was men from Dublin and from Cork, Fermanagh and Tyrone. But the leader was a Limerick man, Sean South from Garryowen. And as they moved along the street up to the barrack door, escorted danger they might meet that fate that lay in store. Nor vital for Novel's Ireland's cause, the free, the very own. And the foremost of that gallant band was South from Garryowen. But the sergeant spoiled their daring plan. He spied them through the door. The Stelgol and the rifles peal a hail of death did pour. And well that awful night had passed, two men lay cold as stone. There was one from near the border and one from Garryowen. No more he'll hear the seagulls cry or the murmuring Shannon tide, for he fell beneath that northern sky, brave O'Hanlon by his side. He skulled to join that gallant band of Plunkett, Pearse and Town. Another martyr for old Ireland was South from Garryowen. Another martyr for old Ireland, Sean South from Garryowen. Woo! Nothing like a few rebel songs to get the blood boiling, huh? I'd say my son Conor will probably drop me out a bottle of Budweiser now in a couple of minutes. Hint, hint. There was another song I was asked for there, and I was asked for it last week. I can't remember actually if I played it last week or not. Lads, would you look at the amount of people that have joined me here tonight? There's over 100 of you here. I can't say thank you enough. It's fantastic. I mean, if you think about it, that's like a pub full of people. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's a good pub full of people, isn't it? We'd be delighted. I'd be delighted. So thank you so much for joining me, because there's so many other things you could be doing tonight
There's a lot of television on, obviously, movies and Netflix and all sorts of crack, and you could be doing that, but you're here with me, and I really, really appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to my sister-in-law, Nicola, and her husband, Mark, and all the lads out there out in Mayglass. They're looking in, I believe. So thanks for tuning in, lads. Right, someone asked for this one. One evening fair, as the sun was shining, till Kilkenny eyed it meet with Captain Brady, a tall commander by his side. You are welcome, Highland Harry. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. In the morning we rose early, just before the break of dawn, blackbird singing in the bushes. Greetings to a smiling morn, gather round me, men of Ireland. Gather Fenians, gather round, hand to hand with sword and musket. We'll spill the blood upon this holy ground. You are welcome, Highland Harry. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. There's a glen beside the river, just outside Kilkenny town. There we met this noble captain, men lay dead upon the ground. There's a grave beside the river, a mile outside Kilkenny town. There we laid our noble captain, Burgess Island when this Fenian died. You are welcome, Highland Harry. By my side you'd surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. All my life I will remember, I'll remember night and day. Once I rode into Kilkenny, and I heard his noble captain say, you are welcome, Highland Harry. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. You are welcome, Highland Harry. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. I just see, just as I was coming towards the end of that song, I saw Dahi Doyle comment about the piss in the powder cats. And I almost start laughing at the end of the song, so stop that, Dahi, right? No making me laugh during the songs. Okay. Right, just for a moment, I'm going to switch instruments. I was asked to do a song last week, and I hadn't got the banjo set up. And so during the week there, I tinkered around with it a bit, got it back in action. So just bear with me, I'm just going to switch over.
Right. Shane Walsh had asked me to play a song last week, and I explained to him that this thing hadn't been out of the case for for quite some time. And it needed a bit of setting up, so I just got it out during the week and dusted it down a bit. So I hope this doesn't sound too shrill or too sharp or too noisy. We'll give it a go anyway. I must away now, I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love the most. And when he came to his true love dwelling, he knelt down gently upon the stone, and through her window he's whispered lowly, is my true lover within that home. Wake up, love, it is thine own true lover. Wake up, love, and let me in, for I am tired, love, and oh so weary, and more and more drenched to the skin. She's raised her off her down soft pillow. She's raised her up and she's let him in, and they were locked in each other's arms until that long night was past and gone. And when that long night was past and over, and when the small clouds began to grow, he's taken her hand and they've kissed and parted, and he saddled and mounted and away they go. I must away now, I can no longer tarry. This morning's tempest I have to cross. I must be guided without a stumble into the arms I love the most. There you are. That one was especially for Shane Walsh. I might come back and do another bit on the banjo later on. Keep her lit, Roger. Shout out to the boys down in Ballygo Backwards from Shane Walsh. Ballygo Backwards. I think I ended up in Ballygo Backwards a couple of times on my way home from gigs. Right. It's funny, I absolutely I love the banjo, obviously.
which is why I got one tattooed on my arm. But I'm not comfortable playing it unless it's being accompanied by the guitar. Isn't that funny? I think it's the lack of the bass end in it kind of puts me off a little bit. That's just personally. I don't mind listening to someone else doing it. It's crazy, isn't it? Let's see now. Can you please play? Someone asking for Bright Blue Rose there. Yeah, I'll get to that. I will get to that. And it's for, yeah, I will get to that. John Quixote, thanks very much. The usual there, lads. It's really hard for me to keep up with the WhatsApp. It was probably a mistake for me to go with the WhatsApp. But, right, here's one from last week then as well. And again, I want to say thank you so much for everyone joining me. There's over 100 people here, lads. Chat with each other in the chat. It's great to see you chatting to each other as well as putting in requests, you know. If you were in a pub of a Saturday night, you wouldn't be just talking to me, you'd be talking to each other. So that's what the live chat is for. I'll sing you a song of a terrible wrong when the flags all flew at half-mast and a man he lay dead. He was riddled with lead. He died on the streets of Belfast. All the radio said was another shot dead. He died with a gun in his hand. They never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. Well, it happened one day as the bold IRA set out to fight for their land. With an old Thompson gun, put the troops on the run, and return to their homes was the plan. All the radio said was another shot dead. He died with a gun in his hand. They never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. Returning the gun, Billy met British sons, and well, the fight had begun. His position was dire when the gun wouldn't fire, so he died with that old Thompson gun. All the radio said was another shot dead. He died with a gun in his hand. They never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. Although he lay dead, he was kicked in the head by the hair. They dragged him around, but they still feared him yet, and we'll never forget how brave Billy Reid stood his ground. All the radio said was another shot dead. He died with a gun in his hand. They never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. If you think he was right, come and join in the fight and help us to free Belfast. For the blood that he shed, and though he lay dead, in our hearts his memory will last. All the radio said was another shot dead. He died with a gun in his hand. They never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. All the radio said was another shot dead. He died with a gun in his hand. They never said why Billy Reid had to die, for he died to free Ireland. Some of you may have noticed the guitar has gone a bit out of tune there. Okay. Are you going to go back to another slow ballad? It's just which one to pick now, because they're all slow ballads. David Goff is here, isn't he? I think I saw his name in the chat, did I? Yes, there it is. Yeah, I saw it. He had asked for this one last week. I wish I had the reverb on. I wish I was in Carrickfergus only for night in Ballygrand. I would swim over the deepest ocean, the deepest ocean I love to find. But the sea is wide and I can't swim over, neither have I the wings to fly. If I could find me a handsome boatman to ferry me over, my love and I. My childhood days bring back sad reflection of happy times I spent so long ago. My boyhood friend and my own relation have all passed on now like melted snow. Now I spend my days in endless roving. Soft is the grass I walk, my bed is free. Had to be back now in Carrickfergus on that long winding road down to the sea. For in Kilkenny it is reported they've marble stones there as black as ink, with gold and silver. I will support her, but I'll say no more now till I've had a drink. Now I'm drunk today and I'm seldom sober, a handsome rover from town to town. Ah, but I'm sick now, my days are numbered. Come all ye young men and lay me down. Carrickfergus. Gee, any makers.
Last night as I lay dreaming of the pleasant days gone by, me mind will bent and rambling, to Ireland I did fly. I stepped on board a vision, and I followed with the will, till next I came to anchor at the cross of Spansel Hill. It been on the 23rd of June, the day before the fair, and Ireland's sons and daughters and friends assembled there. The young, the old, the brave and the bold came their duty to fulfill at the parish church in Clooney, a mile from Spansel Hill. I went to see my neighbours to hear what they might say. The old ones are all dead and gone, the young ones turning grey. I met with the tailor Cowigley, he's as bold as ever still. Sure he used to mend the bridges when I lived in Spansel Hill. I paid a flying visit to my first and only love. She's as fair as any lily and as gentle as a dove. She threw her arms around me, saying, Johnny, I love you still. She was Nell, the farmer's daughter, the pride of Spansel Hill. Well, I dreamt she held and kissed me just like those days of yore. She said, Johnny, you're only joking, like many's the time before. Well, the cock, he crew in the morning, he crew but loud and shrill. I awoke in California, many miles from Spansel Hill. Spansel Hill. Just throw that one in there. I'm not drinking them fast enough, David. That's what that is. David is saying, where's me Budweiser servant? I'm not drinking them. I'm just not drinking them fast enough. I'm not able to drink anymore. I'm an old fella now. Drinking now, and I get a hangover now. It lasts me for 3 days. Okay, right, okay. I'm going to do a little medley of rebel songs. I'm going to do especially for Emma Larkin. I don't know if she's watching tonight. I presume she is. I hope she is. She better be. I'll tell you one thing, it'll be murders. Emma's known to like an old rebel song or two. Well, there's a uniform that's hanging in my stone as father's room. I did it again. A uniform so simple in a style. It's got no red or gold, no suit, no hat, no feather balloon. But my mother has preserved it all the while. One day she made me try it on, I wish it mine for years. In memory of your father dear, she said. And as she tied the sunbrown belt, she was smiling through her tears, as she placed the broad black rimmer on me head. It's just a broad black rimmer, ribbons frayed and torn by the careless whisk of pennies and mountain breeze. An old trench coat that's all backstained and worn, and breeches almost threadbare at the knee. A sun-brown belt with a buckle big and strong, and a holster that's been empty many's a day, but not for long. When men came Ireland's freedom, the one we choose to lead 'em will wear the broad black rimmer of the IRA. It was the uniform was wore by me father long ago, when he reached me mother's homestead on the run. A uniform he wore in the little church below, and Father Mackey blessed the pair as one. And after truce and treaty and the parting of the ways, he wore as he marched the winterest and the best. And as the bore his body down, the rugged head of raised, the pace the broad like rimmer on me head. It's just a problem like for rimmer, ribbons frayed and torn by the careless whisk of many's a mountain breeze. An old trench coat that's a backstain of worn, and breeches almost treadwear at the knees. A Sam Brown belt with a buckle big and strong, and a holster that's been empty many's a day, but not for long. When men claim wireless freedom, the one will choose to lead them will wear the bravo-leg for rimmer of the IRA, the bravo-leg for rimmer of the IRA. For those who are in love, there's a song that's warm and tender. For those who are oppressed, in song we can protest. So liberate your mind and give your soul expression. Open up your hearts and I'll sing for you this song. Let the people sing their stories and their songs and the music of their native land. The lullabies and battle cries, the songs of hope and joy. So join us hand in hand all across this ancient land. Throughout the test of time, it was music that kept their spirits free. The sounds of yours and of mine. 'Twas back in ancient times, the bard would tell his story of the hero, of the villain, of the chieftain in the glen. Through Elizabethan times and Cromwell in war and fury, put our pipers to the sword, killed our harpers and our bards. And let the people sing their stories and their songs and the music of their native land. The lullabies and battle cries, the songs of hope and joy. So join us hand in hand all across this ancient land. Throughout the test of time, it was music that kept their spirits free. The sounds of yours and of mine. Ireland, land of song, your music lives forever. In our mountains, in our valleys, in our hills and in our glens. Our music has survived through famine and oppression. In a generation's gone, I sing for you this song. Let the people sing their stories and their songs and the music of their native land. The lullabies and battle cries, the songs of hope and joy. So join us hand in hand all across this ancient land. Throughout the test of time, it was music that kept their spirits free. The sounds of yours and of mine. It was music that kept their spirits free. The sounds of yours and of mine. Well, God save Ireland, said heroes. God save Ireland, said they all. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, oh, what matter but for there and there we fall. High upon the callow tree swung the noble-hearted three, by the vengeful tyrants stricken in their blow. But they met him face to face with the courage of their race, and they went with souls undaunted to their doom. God save Ireland, said heroes. God save Ireland, said they all. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, oh, what matter but for there and there we fall. Girt around with cruel foes, still their spirit proudly rose, for they thought of hearts that loved them far and near. Of the millions true and brave o'er the ocean's swelling wave, and the friends in holy Ireland never dare. God save Ireland, said heroes. God save Ireland, said they all. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, oh, what matter but for there and there we fall. Climbed they up the rugged stair, rang their voices out in prayer. Then with England's fatal cord around them cast, close behind the gallows tree, kissed like brothers lovingly, true to home and faith and freedom to the last. God save Ireland, said he God save Ireland, said they all. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, oh, what matter but for there and there we fall. Never till the latest day shall the memory fade away of the gallant lives that's given for our land. But on the cause must go, amidst joy and weal and woe, we've made our island nation free and grand. God save Ireland, said the heroes. God save Ireland, said they all. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, oh, what matter but for there and there we fall. God save Ireland, said the heroes. God save Ireland, said they all. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, oh, what matter but for there and there we fall. Little medley of rebel songs are for Emma Larkin. Going to have a quick look at the phone again here, lads. I don't know why, because I'll be honest, I'm not able to keep up with it. Which is great. It's so nice to see so many messages coming in. There's a bottle of beer for me, be Jesus. Thank you, even though I wasn't ready for it. What does that sound like on the telly, right?
Yeah, Dean and Shane are wanting nothing for love. I know you played it last week.
Yeah, see how it goes. Yeah. Beer being thrown at me. I didn't even have to ask for it. That's fantastic service, isn't it? Right, I'm finding it hard to keep up with the WhatsApp, I have to say. Oh yes, I will give a shout out to that immediately. Someone says, can you give a shout out for me and the boys from the Decade WhatsApp group who raised over $4,000 for Wexford people, helping people by shaving their heads? Did you see that? It was on Facebook. Fantastic achievement, lad. I honest to God, so proud of you. The lads there, they raised over $4,000. I think they had set their, like, I could be wrong here, but I think they had set their target at like 1,000 or 1,500 euros. They raised over 4,000 euros. Congratulations, big congratulations. That's fantastic. And I'm finding it, as I say, I'm finding it hard to keep up with all these. There's absolutely loads and loads and loads of them. So look, if I don't, I'm gonna make the same deal as I made last week. If I don't get to your request to this session around, I'll put it on the list. I have a list here, which I'm finding it hard to keep up with as well, to be honest with you. But this one is on the list, and I've also seen it being requested tonight as well. So I'll just close this not to distract me, because oh, me name is Joe MacDonald. From Belfast town I came. That city I will never see again. For in the town of Belfast I spent many happy days. I love that town in oh so many ways. For it's there I spent my childhood, and found for me a wife. I then set out to make for her a life. But all my young ambition met with bitterness and hate. I soon found myself inside a prison gate. And you dare to call me a terrorist while you let down your gun, when I think of all the deeds that you have done. You have plundered many nations, divided many lands. You have terrorized their people. You rule with
an iron handle, and you brought this reign of terror to my land. Through those many months internment in the Maidstone and the Maze, I thought about my land throughout those days. Why my country was divided, why I was now in jail, imprisoned without crime or without trial. And though I love my country, I am not a bitter man. I've seen cruelty and injustice at first hand. And then one fateful morning, I shook both freedom's hands. For right or wrong, I tried to free my land. And you dare to call me a terrorist while you let down your gun. When I think of all the deeds that you have done, you have plundered many nations, divided many lands. You have terrorized their people. You rule with an iron hand, and you brought this reign of terror to my land. Then one cold October's morning, trapped in a lion's den, I found myself imprisoned once again. I was committed to the H blocks for 14 years or more. On the blanket, the conditions, they were poor. Then a hunger strike we did commence for the dignity of man. But it seemed to me that no one gave a damn. And now I am a saddled man. I've watched my comrades die. If only people cared or wondered why. And you dare to call me a terrorist while you let down your gun. When I think of all the deeds that you have done, you have plundered many nations, divided many lands. You have terrorized their people. You rule with an iron hand, and you brought this reign of terror to my land. May God shine on you, Bobby Sands, for the courage you have shown. May your glory and your fame be widely known. And Francis Hughes and Ray McCreesh, who died unselfishly, and Patsy O'Hara, and the next in line is me.
And for those who lie behind me, may your courage be the same. And I pray to God my life is not in vain. But sad and bitter was the year of 1981, for everything is lost and nothing's won. The Ballad of Joe MacDonald. Thank you very much for all the kind hand claps and everything else there. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to turn down the main volume very, very slightly, because as I noticed when I was hitting some of the high notes there, I was going well into the red, and digital audio doesn't like when you go well into the red. So I just have to turn it down ever so slightly, which means you might have to turn your system up ever so slightly. Is that okay? Is that a deal? Thank you. Thanks for all the kind. That's very kind. All the hand claps and stuff in the chat is just beautiful. Thank you so much. Thanks for sticking with me. Just there's over 130 people here. It's just fantastic. Thank you so much. I don't know what else to say. Okay, I'm going to stick my neck out and try a new one. This is either going to go really well or not very well at all. And if it doesn't go very well, we'll just move on. Fella up in a fella who is now a friend of mine, I suppose. I met him up in Gorey. Graham Donoghue is his name. I don't know if he's on tonight, if he's watching, but if he is, he is. If he's not, he can get it in the replay, I suppose. He asked for this song last week, and I said I didn't know it and I'd work on it, and I did work on it, but it's after turning out to be a little more difficult than I thought. We'll give it a go, sure. Look at what, no one's going to die. Well, there were 3 old gypsies came to our hall door. They came brave and boldly, oh. One sang high, the other sang low, the other sang the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. Well, it was upstairs and downstairs the lady went, but on her suit of leather, oh, and it was the cry all around her door, she's away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. Well, it was late that night, the Lord came in, inquiring for his lady, oh, and the servant's girl's reply to him was, she's away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. Then saddle for me milk-white steed, me big horse is not speedy, oh, and I will ride and I'll seek my bride, she's away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. Ah, well, he rode east and he rode west, he rode north and south also, and when he rode to the wide open field, it was there he spied his lady, oh. Ah, why did you leave your house and your land, and why did you leave your money, oh, and why did you leave your only wedded lord, all for the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. What do I care for me house and me land, and what do I care for money, oh, and what do I care for me only wedded lord, I'm away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. It was there last night, you the goose feather bed, with blankets drawn so comely, oh, but tonight you lie in the wide open field, in the arms of the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. What do I care for me goose feather bed, and what do I care for blankets, oh, and what do I care for me only wedded lord, I'm away with the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. After you rode east when I rode west, you rode high when I rode low, I'd rather have a kiss from the yellow gypsy's lips than all the cash and money, oh. Well,
Well, there were 3 old gypsies came to our hall door. They came brave and boldly, oh. One sang high and the other sang low. The other sang the raggle-taggle gypsy, oh. That one's for Graham Donohoe there up in Gorey. Thanks to everyone for texting in and all and having the chat. Keep the chat going there. Chat among yourselves. If we were in a pub, that's exactly the way to be. I know I keep reminding you that. I'm going to try and have a quick look at the WhatsApp again. I'm just not able to keep up with it, guys. Thank you so much for all the messages. Eddie Cullen there looking for a Tommy Makem song. I'll see what I can do for you, Eddie. Someone else sending me in stuff. Sending me photographs and stuff on the telly. And, that's great. It's so nice to see all the interaction. It's just fantastic. I was asked to sing this song last week. I can't remember if I did sing it or not. I know I did. I definitely sang it on Patrick's Day, but I think I might not have got to it last week. It made it onto the list anyway, so I mustn't have. It's a song I wrote a few years ago when I had a bit of a hangover, and I had a bit of a hangover, and I just wrote this song. Sorry, folks. So I wrote this song anyway, when I had a bit of a hangover. I just imagine, you know, we all have those scenarios where we've said, so we'll just go in for one, and you end up having a skin full of stuff. So that's what I wrote this song about. There's a lot of contradictions in this song if you listen carefully. One fine afternoon I went walking with no destination in mind. I thought I'd go down on the quay front, sure you never know who you might find. I bumped into one of my old pals. He was out taking in the fresh air, and we thought it a lovely idea if we were to go for a beer. So we headed on down to our local, and we both headed in through the door. Well, the pub, it was nearly empty, sure it was only a 3:15. We ordered up 2 pints of Guinness, and before long they were nearly gone. Says I, sure we'll only just get one more, 'cause I only came in for the one. We'll just go in for the one. We'll just go in for the one. But 5 hours later you're still at the bar. The barman has taken the keys of your car. You drank Guinness and cider and shots of Hussar, and you just went in for the one. There's a saying, I've oft heard it spoken, time flies when you're having fun. And several creamy pints later, our tales were still being spun. But time and tide waits for no man. I decided I'd better head on, when my pal said to me, this surely can't be for the road, we'll just have the one. We'll just go in for the one. We'll just go in for the one. But 5 hours later you're still at the bar. The barman has taken the keys of your car. You drank Guinness and cider and shots of Hussar, and you just went in for the one. Now the one is a mythical creature. Its existence is up for debate. For whenever you try to engage it, you'll end up drinking beer by the crate. With yourself you must try to be honest. When out to the pub you have gone, it'll end up in inebriation, 'cause you'll never just go for the one. I will just go in for the one. I will just go in for the one. But 5 hours later you're still at the bar. The barman has taken the keys of your car. Drank Guinness and cider and shots of Hussar, and you just go in for the one. You just went in for the one. That's for any of you who ever know the pain of getting drunk by accident. Turning off the heater here beside me is roasting the buttocks off me. God, there's a lot of songs still on this list that I haven't got to yet. I'll go with this one for the moment. I'm having trouble keeping the guitar in tune, and I think it's that radiator behind me is so bloody hot. Sorry that you have to listen to that now. Okay. So this song, I was asked for this last week as well, and I didn't get to it, so I'm going to definitely get to it now. This song was written by Eric Bogle. It's an anti-war song, one of his anti-war songs. And it's one that's very, very well known. Of course, the Fiore brothers, Davy Arthur, had a big hit with this version of it. I know Shane Walsh sings a lovely version of this, and it's kind of slightly different lyrics. I think maybe the original lyrics, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the version I know, and it's called The Green Fields of France. Well, how do you do, young Willie McBride? Do you mind if I sit here down by your graveside and rest for a while beneath the warm summer sun? Been walking all day, now I'm nearly done. I see by your gravestone you were only 19 when you joined the great fallen of 1916. I hope you died well, and I hope you died clean. For young Willie McBride, was it slow and obscene? Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the dead march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Did you leave or a sweetheart behind. In some faithful heart is your memory enshrined. Although you died back in 1960, in that faithful heart are you forever 19? Or are you a stranger without even a name, enclosed and forever behind a glass frame? In an old photograph, torn and battered and stained, and faded to yellow in a brown leather frame. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the dead march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Well, the sun, now it shines on the green fields of France. There's a warm summer breeze, it makes the red poppies dance. And look how the sun shines from under the clouds. There's no gas, no barbed wire, there's no guns firing now. But here in this graveyard, it's still no man's land. The countless white crosses stand mute in the sun. For man's blind indifference to his fellow man, for a whole generation who were butchered and down. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the dead march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? A young Willie McBride, I can't help wonder why do those who lie there know why they did die? They really believe when they answer the call. They really believe that this war would end war. And the sorrow, the suffering, the glory, the pain, the killing and dying was all done in vain. For young Willie McBride, it all happened again, and again and again and again and again. Did they beat the drum slowly? Did they play the fife lowly? Did they sound the dead march as they lowered you down? Did the band play the last post and chorus? Did the pipes play the flowers of the forest? Green Fields of France. That's a very popular one in the pubs. Usually everyone sings along with me. Doesn't seem to always be popular here. I lost about 10 viewers during that one. I'm trying to drink out of an empty bottle now. Here's a full one anyway. I still have a full one. I'm not able to keep up with them either. I can't keep up with the bottles. I can't keep up with the WhatsApp. It's absolutely lovely to see the chatting going on in the live chat among each other. It's just, it's brilliant. I loved it. This is great. Let's see. As I say, I'm afraid to keep playing all these slow songs in case I put you to sleep. Go with this one. As down the Glen one Easter morn to a city fair rode I. There armed lines of marching men, squadrons passed me by. No fight did come, no battle to rum, it sounded straight tattoo. But the Angelus bell, Lord and Livy so well, rang out in the foggy dew. Right proudly high over Dublin town, we hung out the flag of war. 'Twas better to die neath an Irish sky than at Silver Soudal-Bar. And from the plains of Royal Meath, strong men came hurrying through, while Britannia's Huns with their long-range guns sailed in through the foggy dew. 'Twas Britannia bade our wild geese go, that small nations might be free. But their lonely graves are by Subla's waves, be the fringe of the great North Sea. They died by Pierce's side, or fought with Culverine. Their names we'd keep where the Fenians sleep, be the shroud of the foggy dew. But the bravest fell, and the requiem bell rang mournfully and clear, for those who died at Eastertide in the springtime of the year. While the world did gaze with deep amaze at those fearless men but few, who bore the fight that the freedom's light might shine through the foggy dew. Back through the glen I rode again, my heart with grief was sore, for I parted with those gallant men that I will see no more. But to Balfro in my dreams I'll go, I'll kneel and pray for you, for slavery fled, oh you glorious day, when you fell in the foggy dew. Gene Purcell, you know full well that if I play that song, you'll be crying into your coffee. So I'm going to skip that one tonight and maybe play it for the next gig, because the way it's looking, there probably will be a next gig. I wasn't sure how all this was going to go, but there's been that many requests in that, and I'm just not getting to them all, that I might as well organise for another gig for next weekend maybe. We're all not going to be out anyway, are we? So, and this seems to be going fairly well, and people seem to be having a bit of crack. There's my nephew, Daniel McGuire. Thanks, Daniel. And I'm just not able to keep up with the WhatsApp and stuff. I'm just not able to. I just can't do it. which is brilliant. I want to thank you all. I want to mention a couple of things before I play the next song. There, the other night we all stood outside, or a lot of people stood outside and applauded the frontline staff, and rightly so. They're heroes, as we all know. But you know who are as well? All the people in retail, all in the shops and stuff, that are having to deal with us when we come in there, and they don't know whether we're carrying the virus or not. And they're still packing the shelves, dealing with us on a one-to-one basis with their customers. And so I think you should flood the chat there with applause for the next couple of minutes there. Say thanks very much to everyone who works in retail. All the lads that are going to be putting up with us coming in, getting our toilet rolls and our hand sanitizer and our loaves of bread and milk and stuff like that. So I personally want to say thanks to anybody in retail. And I think you should put up a few hand clap emojis there, lads, to say thanks to everybody who's still working. And I know, John Kehoe, you're one of the first ones to put up the claps, but you're working away as well, keeping us in what we need as well. So thanks a million. Right, I'm gonna for another. This is another slow one now, I'm afraid. Thanks, guys. Thanks for doing that. It's lovely. They deserve the appreciation. I was asked for this one last week by Dean and Chris King, the lads down in Ballyhack there, and I didn't get to it, so I'm going to play it now. All ye young rebels, and this while I sing, for the love of one's country's a terrible thing. It banishes fear with the speed of a flame, makes us all part of the patriot game. My name is O'Hanlon, I've just turned 16. My home is in Monaghan, 'tis there I was weaned. I learned all my life cruel England to blame, and so I am part of the patriot game. It's barely a year since I wandered away with the local battalion of the Bowl IRA. I read of our heroes and wanted the same, to play out my part in the patriot game. Told me how Connolly was shot in a chair. His wounds from the fighting, all bleeding and bare. His fine body twisted, all battered and lame. Soon made me part of the patriot game. This Ireland of mine has for long been half free. 6 counties are under devil's tyranny, but still devil era is greatly to blame for shirking his part in the patriot game. I don't mind a bit if I shoot down police. They're lackeys for war, never guardians of peace, and yet our deserters I never let in. The rebels who sold out the patriot game. And now as I lie here, my body all holds, I think of those traitors who bargained and sold. I'm sorry my rifle has not done the same for those quislings who sold out the patriot game. Come all ye young rebels, and listen while I sing. For the love of one's country's a terrible thing. It banishes fear with the speed of a flame, makes us all part of the patriot game. The patriot game. Right, I may apologise. I'm just going to have to apologise. There's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with all the WhatsApp and chat tonight. And I'm even getting some messages in on Facebook Messenger as well. So it's too much. I'm not able to do it. So, and it's brilliant. And thank you so much for everybody for messaging in. So, I'm going to have to do it again, which is good. I think maybe it's good. Is it good or not? I don't know. I hope you think it's good. So from all, like what I did the last time, from the messages last week and all, I'll put together a set list and try and get through it next time. Because there's even some on the set list that I haven't got through yet. Oh God. But that's because I'm trying to have a chat with you as well and have a bit of fun and a drink, and you know, it's a bit of crack, if nothing else. So, my apologies for not getting to all the requests again tonight. But I do want to play this one specially for a lady that's very special to Sheila and I, and she lives just behind us, over that way. She's about 20 meters away from me as I speak, in her sitting room. She's a great friend and a great neighbour, Abby. So I'll give this a go and see. Hopefully it won't go too badly.
Mary loves the grouse, hides the bottles round the house. She watches chat shows and the soaps, broken hearted but she copes. Michael's out of work, feels he's sinking in the mud. He's unshaven and a mess, finds it hard some days to dress. Stevie smashed Adele, 'cause he can't express himself. He's consumed by rage, like his father at his age. Rita's little child has a lovely little smile, but this means nothing to her father, 'cause he's never even seen her. We sing all our cares away, and we live to fight another day. Joey's off the gear, he's been clean for half a year. He gets bored out of his mind, but he's trying to toe the line. Maggie's in a chair, first joy right and put her there. She puts the kettle on the boil, and she's always got a smile. We sing all our cares away, and we live to fight another day. How we sing all our cares away. We live to fight another day. We grow strong from it all. We grow strong ere we fall. We grow strong from it all. We grow strong ere we fall. We grow strong from it all. We grow strong or we fall. We grow strong from it all. We grow strong or we fall. We grow strong. No matter what they throw at us, we'll grow strong. We'll be all right. Lads and lassies, thank you so much for joining me this evening. And again, my apologies for not being able to get through everything. But I think what I'll do is I'll go through the chat again and put together another set list and try and get through as much of it as I can. Maybe next Saturday night, because this the restrictions that we have imposed on us now are going to keep us going for a couple of weeks anyway, aren't they? So I'll put together. Thanks, Abby. I'll put together another set list for next Saturday night, and hopefully some of you, if not all of you, will join me again next Saturday night, and we'll try and get through as much of it as we can. Thank you so much to everybody for joining me. It's just been, it's mind-blowing, really. Because in these days of Netflix and all that kind of stuff, I'm sure you could have found anything else to do rather than sit around and listen to me waffling on for the last couple of hours. So I really, really do appreciate it. I'm going to finish then with, I was going to do that one. I'll finish with this one. I'm going to finish with this one. Thank you so much. And that's been the quickest couple of hours I've ever spent, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed
the songs and a bit of crack, and I hope you enjoy chatting to each other in the live chat. That's really another important aspect of this. Have a bit of crack with each other and a bit of a chat. And anyway, so I'm going to finish with this, and thanks a million. And right, I'll keep an eye on the Facebook page during the week. Facebook, you see the Facebook page. What side? No, that side. There it is. Roger McGuire Music. You can go on there. You can download free music if you want to. You can follow me on Spotify and all the usual stuff. And you can and keep in touch with me on the Facebook page. Keep an eye out. I'll put out word about what's going on for next weekend. All right. So thanks a million. Look after each other. That's the main thing. Keep in touch with each other. We do have to isolate to a certain extent. We do have to keep our distance and that, but we don't have to lose touch. We have a technological age here. Keeping in touch with each other is easier than it has ever been. So just keep in touch with each other, keep an eye on each other, and if you're stuck, ask for help. Nobody is going to mind. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road. I did it again. Road to God knows where. We're on the one road, and maybe the wrong road. We're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, swinging along, singing a soldier song. Though we've had our troubles now and then, now is the time to make it up again. Sure aren't we all Irish anyhow? Now's the time to step together, and we're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road till God knows where. We're on the one road, and maybe the wrong road. We're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, swinging along, singing a soldier's song. Tinker, tailor, every mother's son, butcher, baker, shoulder in his gun. Rich man, poor man, every man alive, all together just like old hands. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road till God knows where. We're on the one road, and maybe the wrong road. We're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, swinging along, singing a soldier's song. The night is darkest just before the dawn. From the Central's Ireland is he born. Soon we'll all be united Irishmen. See our land, our nation once again. We're on the one road, sharing the one load. We're on the road till God knows where. We're on the one road, and maybe the wrong road. We're together now, who cares? Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal. We're on the one road, singing along, singing a soldier's song. Thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you next Saturday night then, right? We'll organise it for next Saturday. We'll do it all again. I'll put together a set list. I might remove the WhatsApp number because I'm just not able to keep up with it, and we'll just go with the chat. We'll see. I'll talk to you during the week about it. I'll put out maybe a few questionnaires and stuff and ask what you're looking for. Thanks a million. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. And as I say, look after each other. Keep in touch with everybody. You do have to isolate, but you don't have to lose touch, all right? Sheena fina fall a tough Caolegirmel we nor slew Artino Ronicum Favoid Vesser shall tear our sheeter faster the offer pointer on off when shot and up the haze of Marna Quail, and counter quail come bosh no sail. They gone east, well of a navile.
Shalif Connie Aron Navi. Thanks a million, everyone. Thanks for sticking with me for the last couple of hours, and hopefully you'll come back to me next Saturday and we'll have another bit of a crack. I'll go back over the chat, try and find all the stuff that I've missed, and see if we can take from there. And my apologies for missing out again on some of the songs. I'm overwhelmed with how many people are keeping in touch with me. That's what it is. I just can't. I can't keep up with it all. So thank you so much. Take care of yourselves and see you soon. All right.